Good day everyone, I am Janet from Faculty Hospitality, Tourism and Wellness, which also known as FHPK. My mention number is A1580223. I am here to present for my business model canvas BMC for Yan Yan Korean Restaurant. Yan Yan Korean Restaurant is a restaurant that selling Korean food and beverage. It located at Malacca. Below are the BMC for Yan Yan Korean Restaurant.
For Yan Yan Restaurant, the first building block is customer segment. The customer segment defines the different groups of people or organizations an enterprise aims to reach and serve. Customers comprise the heart of any business model. Without customers, no company can survive for long. In order to better satisfy customers, a company may group them into distinct segments with common needs, common behaviors, or other attributes. The Yan Yan Korean Restaurant divides the target customer into 4 segments. The first one is segment by demographic. Teenagers and adults who are age range between 13 and 15. This age range of people tend to follow the current trends, so they are more likely to visit the restaurant. Second is segment by geography. The customers are the residents who stay and live around the areas, and the tourists who came for Malacca travel, especially Korean restaurant. Segment by preference. The Korean food lover is one of the target customers. They will bring along their friends and family who love Korean food to visit and try for the new Korean food in the town. Last is segment by group. It divides to 3 groups, which are lover or couple, friends, which can be divided, colleagues, school friends, neighbors, or childhood friends, and family. Based on my observation when I'm working in Korean restaurant, most of the customer base are formed from these 3 groups. The second building block is value proposition. The value proposition building block describes the products and services that create value for a specific customer segment. The value proposition able to solve the customer problem or satisfy the customer needs. For Yan Yan Korean Restaurant, we'll serve food that customer craving for during watching Korean drama. The Korean food that being served are normally food we can see the celebrity eating when we are watching the Korean drama. For example, Korean fried chicken and beer, Korean rice cake, and jajang ramen. Second, the food serving are those food that is popular and delicious. The Korean food that are high rating for Malaysians. For example, Korean BBQ and kimchi is the must for a Korean restaurant. Third, localize the foreign food without changing the real taste. The restaurant will make the foreign food to the local taste without changing the original taste. This enables the customers easily to accept the dishes. The last one is high quality, great value food and prepare fresh. The Yan Yan Korean Restaurant promises to serve the fresh and quality food to the customers for all the dishes. We want every money spent with us to be worth spent. For example, poultry products will be bought from day to day to ensure the freshness of the meat. The third one is channels. The channels building block describes how a company communicates with and reach its customer segments to deliver a value proposition. Channels are customer touchpoints that play an important role in the customer experience. Channels serve several functions including raising awareness among customers about a company's products and services, helping customers evaluate a company's value propositions, and delivering a value proposition to customers. These functions can be done through below communication channels. The first one is communicate with customers through social medias, for example, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Yan Yan Korean Restaurant will open a Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter account to upload the menu and put photos to attract the customers. And also can be inform the customers regarding to the latest promotion or any urgent announcement such as short vacation memo or notice on the day. Second is word of mouth. This is one of the best ways to promote the restaurant to public. The restaurant through the customers to let more potential customers know about the restaurant. It means the people will know the restaurant through the word from other people. It is very efficient as it is actively influenced and encouraged by people. The second one is market channel. The market channel being used is direct marketing, that is retail location. The restaurant will rent and open a shop to enable customers reach to Yan Yan Korean restaurant products and delivering the value through direct selling to customers. The next one is customer relationships. The customer relationships building block describes the types of relationships a customer establishes with specific customer segments. The company should clarify the type of relationship it wants to establish with each customer segment. A restaurant that focuses on customer relationship in their business model will greatly influence the overall customer experience. Moreover, it is important to retain existing customers, as looking for new customers will be extremely costly. There are two alternatives ways being used by the restaurant to maintain the customer relationship. One is keep in touch with customers through member cards. Members can get 10% offer for their consumption in the restaurant. Second, short message service (SMS). The restaurant can SMS to every single member regarding to the latest promotion. This method is efficient for those customers who does not have email or email server. Third, email. Send restaurants newsletter or personal announcement to the customers. For example, for reminder the member for the renewal of member cards. Another one is listen feedback from customers to generate new ideas from customers' feedback. First one is Facebook page review. Click customer review for the good and bad service so the restaurant can know their weakness and improve for it. Second one is Instagram. Upload the photos such as menu and special menu of the day. It can be enable comment from the customer. Third one is email. The customer can email to the restaurant regarding any complaints. And last one, distribute the feedback form. The restaurant can distribute the feedback form to customers that visit to the restaurant. They can directly write down the current opinion or feeling after their meal. The fifth building block is revenue streams. The revenue streams building block represent the cash of a company generates from each customer segment. The company must ask itself for what value does each customer segment truly willing to pay. Successfully answering that question allows the firm to generate one or more revenue streams from each customer segment. The first one is special event. Hosting a special event able to attract the attention of public. This will help in bring in new customers and maintain brands to hold existing customers. For example, help a competition in eating Korean spicy ramen without drinking water. Second, through retail business, selling the restaurant products to the public. It can generate small income to the restaurant. For example, selling signature menu in the shop. Third one is revenue from sales. The revenue earning from each customer who attend to the restaurant and having meal. For example, the customers pay according to the fixed price on the menu after finish their food. The next one is key resources. The key resources building block describes the most important assets required to make a business model work. These resources allow an enterprise to create and offer a value proposition, use to the market, maintain relationships with customer segments, and earn revenue. Different key resources are needed depending on the type of business model. Below are 4 types of key resources for running Korean restaurant. The first one is physical asset. A physical asset is an item of economy, commercial, or exchange value that has a material existence. For most businesses, physical assets usually refer to properties, equipment, and inventory. For example, manufacturing asset, building and facilities, sales systems such as bill of materials (BOM) software system. Second one is human resource, used to describe both the people who work for a company or organization and the department responsible for managing resources relating to employees. The HR department is the critical component of employee in any business. HR responsibility include payroll, benefits, hiring, and firing. For example, skilled employees, managers, and designers. And the third one is financial resources. Finance is one type of resources respectively inputs into the production process. It's a term covering all financial funds of the organization. For example, cash, capital, credit loan, and investment. And last one is intellectual. Under the intellectual resources, the component includes grants, proprietary knowledge, patents, and copyrights. All of these elements are increasingly important components of a strong business model. Intellectual resources take time to build up and develop. The seventh building block is key activities. The key activities describe the most important things a company must do to make its business model work. Key activities are the most important actions a company must take to operate successfully. Similar to key resources, key activities will be different depending on business model type. For key activities in gaming Korean restaurant, the main key activities will be food production. The owner of restaurant required to prepare the food ingredient in once or twice a week, depends on the customer demand. Food is the main product for a restaurant to operate well, so it is main activity to Yum Korean restaurant too. For example, for the soup base, need to buy carrot, seaweed, radish, and onion twice a week. Second is marketing. Marketing is very important to every business. The Yum Korean restaurant use ware marketing tool to promote the restaurant products to public. For example, advertisement through social media, voucher, and others. The last one is research and development. Research and development is an important activity in restaurant business. Continual research and development of the product will create or innovate a better product that will receive by new and existing customers. The eighth building block is key partners. The key partners building block describes the network of suppliers and partners that make the business model work. Companies establish partnerships for many reasons, and partnerships are becoming a cornerstone of many business models. Companies create alliances to optimize their business models, reduce risk, or acquire resources. For the Yum Korean restaurant, the partnership with supplier is first Korean Malaysia Trade KMT Trading Sdn Bhd. Second is Soulmart and others Korean food and drink supplier. For example, kimchi, powder for fried chicken, and Korean rice. For the Korean drinks such as vanilla milk, aloe, and bread. And the second supplier is from the organic farm. The restaurant will order the vegetable from them and they will deliver it. And the last one is egg distributor. The egg also will be delivered freshly from the farm with cheaper price. The partnership with these suppliers will ensure the restaurant receives cheaper but high quality, consistent ingredients and inventory supply. The last building block is cost structure. The cost structure describes all costs incurred to operate a business model. The building block describes the most important costs incurred while operating under a particular business model, creating and delivering value, maintaining customer relationship, and generating revenue or incur costs. There are four types of costs under Yum Korean restaurant. So the first one is capital cost. Capital costs are fixed one-time expenses incurred on the purchase of land, buildings, constructions, and equipment used in the production of goods or in the rendering of services. In other words, capital cost is the total cost needed to bring a project to a commercially operable status. For example, furniture and fittings, system fee, and renovation. The second one is fixed cost. The fixed cost is an expense or costs that have to be paid by a company, independent or any business activity. For example, human resource, rental, and utilities. The third one is variable cost. The variable cost is a corporate expense that changes in proportion with production output. Variable costs increase and decrease depending on the company production's volume. The cost rise as productions increase and fall as productions decrease. For example, operating costs. And the last one is selling costs. The costs incurred in order to promote and market products to customers. This cost can include anything from advertising, selling a good or making a skill is considered a selling cost. For example, advertisement.